Let's go, guys. It's Raoul TV, Team R4UL, your favorite YouTube mechanic. We're back again, and what I'm doing this time around is I've got a Kia Rio on a 2011. We're gonna go ahead and replace the clutch. I don't know if I've done this one in the past. If I've done it in the past, we're doing it new for 2023, even though it's the end of 2023, so call it 2023/2024. Anyway, clutch replacement, Kia Rio. It's a petrol one, 16 valve, double overhead cam, petrol. Let's go. Okay, so there's the engine layout. So what we're going to do is, first things first, we're going to go ahead and take the battery off, because obviously we're going to take the starter motor wires and everything off. So battery off first. And I'll be straight up honest with you, if you don't, it might be coded. If the radio is coded, make sure you ask the customer, does he know the code? If not, well, it is what it is. You need to take the battery off, and that's it. You got no two ways about it. Just take it off. So them two are off. We're going to go ahead and go down there. There's one there, 12mm bolt. Take that off, the battery comes off, and we'll go from there. Right, okay, as you can see there, the battery is off. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the air filter box off. Dead easy to take this off, basically. Boom, there we go. Another one there. Another one there. Right, there should be one round here, as you can see that. There we go. We'll take that off, or if you want, you can take it off from there. I would recommend just take it off from here, then you don't need to mess about with all these pipes or anything. So take it off from there, and we'll go from there. Right, okay guys, as you can see there, the top half of the air filter box is off. Sorry about the noise in the background, it is a garage at the end of the day. Right, so that's that moves out of the way. We're going to take the bottom half off. In order to take that off, as you can see there, the ECU is fastened to that, so we're not going to mess about with the ECU. We're not going to take the wires off or anything. I never do that. What we're going to do is we're going to take this bolt off, take that off from there, and that's about it. So we'll move the ECU out of the way, so lift it up there, put it that way, and the box and everything. Then we'll take this base off, the battery tray off, 12mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it, that's about it. And then we can gain access to the gearbox. Let's go. Okay guys, before you guys give me a 3rd degree bollocking, there is another bolt round the back there, a 10mm bolt. So basically you take this one off, okay, and there's one more round there, 10mm. Okay, so yeah, my bad, I forgot to mention that. Take that off as well. Okay guys, so as you can see there, we've took the ECU box off, and we've just air filter box off with the ECU attached to it. You can go ahead and take the bolts off the ECU, 10mm bolts, and you don't want to mess about. Out of the way, it stays there, it can live there, no problem whatsoever. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a bit of house cleaning, some plumbing. So basically we're going to get rid of all these wires, all the plugs here, that like the reverse light switch, speedo drive, reverse light switch, things like that, earth wires, whatever there is. So just bear with me a second. As you can see, they're cable tied there, these cable ties on these wiring looms, things like that. We'll get rid of all them first, and then we'll go from there. Right, okay, so as you can see there, I've done a bit of housekeeping, some plumbing and everything. So basically, if you want to do it the nice way, right, you can go ahead and take these two bolts off from there, right, take the bracket off. I'm not going to mess about like that. You know me, Raoul TV, Team R4UL, trying to hook you guys up. Basically do it the easier way. Just cut the cable ties off, or take the cable ties off, and this wiring loop, just put it there. That wiring loop, as you can see there, I've cut the cable tie off there. You can go ahead and take the bolt off if you want, but that's another thing to take off. Why mess about? So just cut the cable tie off, put it to a side there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the linkages off. So dead easy. I'll try to do it with one hand and try not dropping anything. So get some pipe, some side cutters. I was going to say pipe pliers then. And all you do is just boom, there we go. That little clip comes off. There's another one down there, as you can just make it out there. Take that off. There's a little washer there. Just 1 minute before I drop this thing. Right, so we've took that clip off. All we do now is that should, the word is should, come straight off. Bit of oil there, bit of persuading, that will come off, and we'll go from there. Right, okay guys, so after that we've took the I know it's come off like that, it's supposed to come off with the rubber and everything, but it hasn't. The rubber stayed on there, which is okay, and that part's come off. No problem, we'll just, you know, pry it back on there, that's no problem. We've took this one off as well. We're going to go ahead and take these three off, this one, and this one, 12mm bolts. Then the whole linkage bracket, everything will move out of the way, and then we can gain access to the bell housing bolts and everything. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's do it. Right guys, so as you can see there, I've took the linkage, bracket, cable, everything off. Obviously 3 bolts, the last bolt is still on there. You don't have to take it off, just lift the bracket up. And I mean, if you want to, some people out there might do it differently. They'll take the cables off, then take the linkage bracket off, which means you're doing the job twice, because you're taking the linkage bracket off and you're taking the cables off. Okay, whereas me, just take it off from there and just take the full bracket off. That's it, job done, out of the way. Here we go. Right, so what we do now is we're going to go ahead and take the slave cylinder off. So we've got a little, I think it's a 12mm bolt there. Take that off from there, and it's round here. We're going to go all around here, and it lives there, the slave cylinder. Okay, it's either we can take it off now or we'll take it off when we go underneath the car. But for now, we'll just take that off from there, this one here. And that way, when we take it off from the bottom, it'll be all freestyling and we're good to go. Right, so after that, what we're going to do is we are going to go take the starter motor bolt off, which is there, the bell housing bolt off, which is there right next to it. There should be another one. If I go underneath like that, another one there, as you can just see there, make it out. They will be, I think, the 17mm bolt for the bell housing bolt, that is, and for the starter motor bolt, it will be a 14mm bolt. Right, let's take them 3 off first. This one. So the 2 there, as you can see, I'll point it out in the edit. That one, and that one. Okay, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so as you can see there, I've took them 2 bolts off. This one and this one, the starter bolt there, bell housing bolts there. Another one, another bell housing bolt, which is down there. You can't really make it out, but let's see if I can show you guys. That one there, it's got a bracket there, so the bracket will move out of the way. I'll cable tie that bracket so it's out of the way totally. Right, so another thing is, I forgot to mention this, but there's another starter bolt down there, 17mm starter bolt. So there's one there, another one directly there. We need to take that off as well. Okay, just make it out there. That one there. Forgot to mention that to you guys. Yeah, we need to take that off as well. Let's go. Right guys, so I've took the starter motor bolt off as well, the bottom one as well. Everything else is off besides the slave cylinder on the top and the mounting. So what we're going to do now is, as you can see, that bolt is still there, so we don't need to worry about that, but it's off. If you want, you can take it off totally, but in order to take that off totally, you need to take the pipe off. You don't want to mess about with that, leave it as it is. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take this bolt off, okay, take that bolt off, and take that bolt off, okay, and this one, but there's a little catch here. We're not going to take them off 100%. We'll leave this one on, okay, slacken it, leave it on, take this off totally, take this off totally, leave these 2 on but slack, okay, and then we'll get to them from the bottom when we come to take the gearbox off. So yeah, 17mm bolts, all 5 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I mentioned, take this off, take this one off, slacken this one, loosen this one, slacken, loosen, same thing, and same with this one as well. Right, okay, let's do it. Take this one off, take this one off, loosen these 2. If video footage is bad, it's my cameraman doing a bad job. Okay, so them 2 are loosened, as you can see there. This one is loosened as well, so we'll leave that and leave them 2. We'll take this one off, and then we'll take this one off, and we'll go from there. Right, okay guys, so I've sent the car up on the ramp. We're going to take the wheels off. Mechanics 101. I'm not going to show you how to take the wheels off, but yeah, just take them 4 bolts, nuts off, and that's it. Well, supposed to be 4. I took the locking nut off. We'll go from there. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I've took the wheels off. You've not missed much basically. I've took the this little cover off here. It's got a water leak on this car. He needs a Jubilee clip on that, so I'll bang one of them on for him as well. Okay, I've took a little side cover off from here. You've not missed much. These are little things you should be able to do if you're going to attempt this job anyway. Right, so what we're going to do, next thing what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the ball joints off. One there and one there, 17mm. It's got a little split pin on the end as well, as you can see there. Make it out. Take them off, and then hopefully Yeah, if it doesn't come off from there, you can take it off from here and here. I mean, actually, I recommend taking it off from here and here. A bit easier. I would do that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that, yeah. Take it off from here, take it off from there, and we're good to go. Right, okay guys, so as you can see there, I've took the center nut off there from the drive shaft. Also, to make everything easier, obviously the ball joint came off for the sake of 2 bolts, one here and one in there. Okay, I've took the wishbone off because we're going to cheat a little bit on this car. Okay, you know Raoul TV, Team R for UL, we're always trying to help you guys. So we're not going to take, if you want to do it the proper way, you have to take the subframe down. Take the subframe down, headache, lot of work to do, right? So we're not going to do that. We're going to just rest the gearbox onto the subframe. Okay, so we're going to drop the gearbox onto the subframe. We'll have enough gap here to replace the clutch. Happy days. Let's go, let's do it. Time is the essence, right? Time is money, all that caper. Let's go, let's do it. So I forgot to mention the next thing what we're going to do. The next thing what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drain the gear oil. So drain it from here, fill it from here. Okay, so we'll drain it from there. I think it's 17 mil, that is. We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go from there. Right, okay guys, so as you can see there, I've took the drive shaft off. Not hard to take the drive shaft off. Basically take it off from there and just ping it off from there. Obviously we drained the oil beforehand. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead around the bell housing bolts. Take this one off, take this one off, take that one off. We'll take both mountings off. This one and this one. Take both mountings off. And basically, obviously slave cylinders there. That's about it. Few little earth straps. That's it. Ready to come off. Let's go. Ready? Right, okay guys, so as you can see there, I've took the mounting off, I've took this one off, I've took that one off. I've lost a nut in the process as well, but we'll find it. Can't go that far, can it? Where the hell has it gone? The bolt, the nut and bolt that goes through the mounting, I've lost it. Right, it went flying somewhere, so, well, don't do that. Make sure you don't do that. Okay, so I've took the front mounting off, the back mounting's off. What we're going to do now is take the slave cylinder off. As you can see there, 2 12 millis. This one and this one, take that off. Move that drive shaft out of the way. All we're going to do is take it off and put it there. Okay, so it's totally out of the way. Take the earth strap off. Okay, and the mounting, remember we left 2 bolts on, but they're slackened. So what we'll do is we'll get the engine lifter here, take the 2 bolts off on the mounting, and happy days. The gearbox should drop, and we've got the last bolt here. Obviously we haven't took that one off. Keep that on for the last bolt, and that's about it. Gearbox should come off. We'll rest it here, and that's it. So as you can see here, guys, I'm not making it up. It's 3 o'clock. Okay, I need to go pick the kids up, and I'll get back at you guys in a minute. See you later.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so the mountain was over there. I took it off from the bottom, right? The nut shot up, went all the way to the top, and landed there. I mean, even if I try to do that on purpose, I won't be able to do that. How the hell does that happen? Tell me that. Right? It's unbelievable. Right? It landed right there. That is absolutely L. Is that an L?
It's an L.
It's a proper L. Right, let's go. Right, okay guys, so I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I've got the heater going. It's absolutely freezing here. Right, as you can see there, I've got the hoist with a little, you know, thingamabob on it, basically, so we don't damage the sump, even though the sump is absolutely corroded and everything, so be careful with that. So as you can see there, I've got the last bolt on there. That's the last bell housing bolt. I'm going to take the mounting off from here, 17 mil. Remember we slackened it on the top, so which is all good, happy days. That will come off. Oh, that's it, that's off. Let's get that out of the way. If you want to take the top 2 off, you might not need to actually. Okay, I've slackened them anyway, so I'm going to take them off. You know, the top 2, them 2 there. If I can show you guys, them 2 there. Right, but you might not need to. Right, I'm going to lower the gearbox lift and hopefully take this gearbox off. But when I say take this gearbox off, I'm just going to drop it and see if I'm going to rest it on there basically. Okay, that should give us enough room to change the clutch and what have you. Let's go. Right, okay, so there we go guys. That the gearbox is separated, the clutch is there. I can get my hands in there, no problem whatsoever. Replace the clutch, replace the bearing. I've put a bungee cord on the gearbox just in case it, you know, comes forward and traps my hand and everything. So yeah, that's it. So all we do now is we take these 12mm bolts off. This, all of them off basically. And yeah, let's get the new clutch, new bearing. Let's fit it in reverse order. Let's go. Okay guys, so I've got the bearing on there, dead easy. You'll see it when you come to it, it just clicks on. So bearing's on, the clutch is on, but obviously it's not tight. Okay, so we have to line the clutch up. Obviously I can't get the tool in there, the clutch lining up tool in there. If you've got one and you can get it in there, then happy days, you know, you don't need to mess about. But this is where we separate the men from the boys. Okay, this is where my expertise, my experience comes into play. Basically the edge here, I get my finger, run it across the edge here, go to this side here, run it across the edge here, on the top as well. I feel it, and if everything feels same, I know that it's lined up. Then I'll just go ahead and tighten it up. So basically run my finger across here, as you can see, I think that's about level. That is level on the top. Run my finger across, no, it's not level, so I push it down this way a bit. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And that's okay. So if you look at it, I've just feel the edge there. I feel the edge here as well. Looks absolutely perfect. Perfect. You can get your fingers in these ones. That's why it's nice and easy. You can do it nice and easy. Line it up nice and easy. If you've got the proper tool to stick it in there, or the clutch lining up tool, happy days. If not, I've been doing it for the past 20-25 years, so there we go. I know it's lined up there. I know it's lined up there. Just give it a little push there. So that's lined up there. That's alright. That's okay. Absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and tighten these up. Get somebody to hold it on the crank side. You don't want the engine turning backwards. I think these are timing chains on these, or timing, even if it's timing belt. Make sure you don't want the engine turning anti-clockwise and you jump a tooth, and then, you know, you got more trouble on your hands. So basically, that's it. Let's tighten these up. Let's go. Right, okay guys, so as you can see here, I've got the gearbox back in there. I got a little bit of help from my brother. Obviously 2 people makes it easier to lift it, you know, back in, to put it back in. And yeah, I've got the main bolts back on there. I'm going to get the mounting on. So basically fit it in reverse order. We're going to get the mounting on, secure it. Okay, then we'll get the drive shafts on, we get the ball joints on, things like that. Finish it in reverse order. Let's go, let's do it. Let's finish it off. Well, there we have it guys, all done and dusted. I know the refit, I couldn't show you 100% everything, but in reverse order basically. If you took it off, you should be able to put it back on. So there we go, job done. Kia Rio, 2011 Kia Rio, petrol, and yeah, clutch replacement. Not the hardest job in the world. I mean, it's even easier because you can rest the gearbox on the subframe. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry, trying my best. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raul TV, Team R4UL. We're nearly there. Nearly there, 10,000. Let's go. 10,000 subs. Here we come. Raul TV out.